Hi everyone, I'm back with another unboxing and a little haul. Actually I got this box, this Fairyloot box, a couple of days ago. We are now the 18th of April. I got this on the 15th. Yeah, I got this on the 15th. I'm filming this way like 15th. I was at a concert, which I will got something. It's not a book, but kind of is, which I'll show in this video anyway. From there, and which I'll go into detail about that. And then I didn't film on the 16th, because I was watching something, so it got a bit late. Then 17th, I literally have no excuse for not filming. I just didn't. So the main thing of this video is this Fairyloot. It's one of the pre-orders. It's not one of the monthly boxes. I'm not a Fairyloot subscriber. I just get these. So the usual thing which you're used to seeing in these videos. Put that down there. So I got the Undermining of Twyla and Frank. I have the Fairyloot edition of the Undertaking of Heart and Mercy. So this is the sequel. It's really nice. So this is about a middle-aged widow called Twyla. And she gets partnered up with her neighbour, Frank, to join the Terran Marshals. They are patrolling a magical wilderness, which is basically an uneventful job, and then they find a dragon-sized footprint near the body of a dead marshal. And this job then becomes interesting, and Quill is a handsome dracologist and gets called in from a university to investigate, and for the first time since her husband died, she finds herself the flattering focus of an appropriately aged man's attraction. So this is the edition. The sprayed edges look really nice. It's the back. It's an equal parts spicy and cozy. There's nothing on the back. There's the foiling. And then it's got some lovely end pictures. The dragon is so cute. I mean, it's adorable little dragon, that. And then there's the Polaroids for that. So pick this one up because I thought, well, if I've got the first one, I want to get the sequel. So now I'll put that away. So for books, other ones, got another special edition, which is Lady Macbeth by Ava Reid. I love Macbeth by Shakespeare. It's one of my favourite Shakespeare plays. So, death touched, poison died, witch kissed. The lady knows the stories, that her eyes induce madness in men. The lady knows she will be wed to the Scottish brute, who does not leave his warrior ways behind him when he comes to the marriage bed. Sexy. The lady knows his hostile, suspicious court will be a game of survival, requiring all of her wiles and hidden witchcraft to survive. But the lady does not know her husband has occult secrets of his own. She does not know that the prophecy girds him like armour. She does not know that her magic is greater and more dangerous than it will threaten, and that it will threaten the order of the world. She does not know this yet, but she will. It's so beautiful. Oh, this one's signed, I think. The Bannan Fairyloot and Frank. Yeah, I forgot to show that. I forgot about that being signed. There you go. Back to Lady Macbeth. It's got some beautiful... I mean, look at that. It's gorgeous. End pages. This one's signed as well. It's just amazing. It's split into acts, and it even has the dramatis personae as well, which is really neat. And a glossary of places. I just love this. Yeah. I am for Shakespeare's birthday, which is the 23rd. I'm going to be reading Shakespeare plays. I'm not doing a video on that. Maybe I should. There might be a Shakespeare video coming at some point. Maybe on his birthday or around his birthday. We'll see. Anyway, other books. Got this one. This is called London, the Hidden Corners for Curious Wanderers by Jack Chesser. So this takes you, this is actually like a non-fiction, around London, into like places like hidden corners, like a lost medieval fortress and Wren's last city church, where to find a medieval king's wardrobe, an alleyway named after an ancient execution method. I love London. Sounds a bit weird. I love visiting London. I don't want to live there ever. It's awfully busy, crowded, and just not a place I want to live. But I love visiting London. I love all the history and historical places, and I want to know its secrets. So I got this. And when I actually visit, I will be taking this with me so I can plan some places to go. I am going again in October. But I'm going to Watford, not London. I'm going to see the Harry Potter Studio Tour. Again, I've been there once, but not when it was like huge and massive the way it is now. So I'm going to go and see what it looks like now, and then don't know what I'll do after, but we'll find out. Maybe something out of this, but we are going to do a historical tour of London at some point. Anyway, I got this. This is the BFI Classics, The Wizard of Oz by Salman Rushdie. For those who don't know who Salman Rushdie is, my mind has gone completely blank. He's famous for something. Oh Lord, have mercy. My mind is gone. He's famous for something, and we all know what he's famous for. He wrote the Satanic Verses. Thank you, blurb. There we go. This talks about the explanation of like the cinematic stuff. I was told to get these when I used to do film studies. But a lot of these are expensive, so I'm collecting the ones I can. These are really cute. The Wizard of Oz is one of my favourite films, though I hated the Wicked book. Yeah. There's not much to say. Then I got Too Much Punch for Judy, which is a play by Mark Wheeler. Explanation for this, me owning this. I did this in high school. Well, an extract to this. This is about drunk driving. So March 20th, 1983, a lonely road near Epping. A car comes off the road and hits the bridge. A scaffolding construct slices through the car. The driver, Judy, escapes unhurt, but the passenger, her sister, Joanna, is killed outright. Joanna and Judy were on the way home from an aerobic session, followed a trip to the local wine bar. They'd both been drinking. This is actually a real incident. We did perform some of this. I distinctly remember it. I remember 3 boxes, 1 large one, 2 small ones set up. I am sure I was Judy. Either way, I'm actually quite excited to revisit this and see what the rest of the play is like. And then, for one of my celebrity books is The Ballad of a Whiskey Robber. A true story of a bank heist, ice hockey, Transylvanian Pelt Smuggling, Moonlight Detectives and Broken Hearts. This is by Julian Rubinstein. I have never read this, never read anything by this author. I don't really know what this is about. This just seemed really weird. A man hailed as a real-life Robin Hood. I am intrigued. This is a huge book. So I've got that coming up. Not yet. I'm still in the middle of the last one. These next ones are not books. They are magazines, but I really want to show them off. And I should have shown these three in the Doctor Who haul, but they slipped my mind. So Radio Times did the New Who at 20 because Doctor Who, well, the Christopher Eccleston to where we are now is called New Who, and it turned 20 years old, so I couldn't resist picking these three up. So we got the one with Matt Smith on the cover. I like Matt Smith. Matt Smith was the Doctor I was the right age for when it came about, so I watched all of his right when it came out. So I watched the regeneration from David Tennant to Matt Smith. Christopher Eccleston, because I am now currently watching Christopher Eccleston. Well, no, I finished watching Christopher Eccleston's Year last year, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then my favourite Doctor of all time, David Tennant. Wish they did one where he was the 14th as well, because I would so buy that. I spent an ungodly amount of money on these. No one needs to know how much I spent on these. But yes, so this is the David Tennant one. This one I love. It's my favourite. He's my favourite Doctor. And then the last magazine, slash, it's more of a programme actually. I think you just got a sneak peek of that. Ghost. This I bought at the concert on Tuesday. Went to see Ghost in Manchester. Thoroughly enjoyed it. That's why I did not film this when I should have. This is very glowy. He is magnificent. I really want to spoil shit. Look at him. His new look is amazing. Like, I love this. I am the most attracted I have been to him ever. Like, literally. I love his new look so much. So yes, so I picked this up. Yes, I spent another ungodly amount of money on this. An ungodly amount of money on merch because it's who I am. And I will totally go and see them again. Couldn't take pictures or anything. I've got the professional ones to do a scrapbook with. What have you, but I love them. So yes, so it was a brilliant show. Some things were said in Manchester Arena that people are going mad about on the internet. I thought it was hilarious. People are probably going to call me insensitive for saying that, but whatever. It was brilliant. So, I hope you enjoyed this haul and the lovely magazine. This book/magazine haul and unboxing. I shall see you all next video. Bye.